Hi guys, I'm Joshua-Riece. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Firstly, just want to say a massive thank you for all the love and support on my last video, the one with my little sister. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you want more of that and you want to see more collabs with people, let me know. The only thing about that, it's a bit heartbreaking, disappointing, is that like 80% of the people that watched that video weren't subscribed to my channel. So it's a bit disheartening. So go and subscribe now. Subscribe, please. Helps me. You guys want to see me. I want to hear from you. I want to do more for you. So come on, just do me a little bit of a favour and subscribe. Thank you. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am going to be jumping and diving in, taking a look into the world of MmmMitchell. So I have a couple of things from the Made by Mitchell brand, which is obviously the brand owned and created by MmmMitchell. So I have one of the blushes and also one of the eyeshadow palettes. I did get these in the Black Friday sale, so I didn't pay full price for them, thank God. But without further ado, let's just jump right in and get some on the face, see what we think. Right guys, as I said, I have Made by Mitchell stuff. I only got two things. I got one of the blushes, love the colour of it, so I was like, yeah, I want that. And one of the eyeshadow palettes. I was going to get both, but then one of them was a bit like, just wasn't quite my zhuzh. Then on Black Friday, I actually released a mini palette. They had like tons of brushes, cases, like makeup cases, and a mirror and whatnot. But I weren't going to use it all, so what's the point in spending all the money for stuff that I'm not going to use? So I just ended up with the two. So what we have here is the Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Mango Daiquiri. So this is very orange, so it's that. I normally like a peachy corally kind of blush, but I saw Mitchell use this in one of his like IG video things, and it looks so sick on his skin. So I was like, I'm gonna get this. I want to try it. Like, why the hell not? Can we just say the packaging is just so cute? I love the neon green. I love it's just bright. It's out there. It's bold. I love it. But then like the writing is just so simplistic. It's cute. So it is a little screw top. It comes out on like a little doe foot. So this is, oh, it's a weird doe foot actually. It's like very curved and cute. But this is what the colour looks like on my hand. So as you can see, it is orange. Let's just like blend that in a bit and see how we blend out. So this can either go one of two ways. It can either make me look like I've got jaundice, or it could be absolutely stunning. I guess we're about to find out. I didn't actually see on the website the best way to apply it, so I think I'm going to do one side with a brush, one side with sponge, I think, and just pray and hope for the best, I guess. So yeah, let's just do that. So for this side, I'm going to go in with brush. I'm going to take a tiny bit, oh, I'm really nervous, so a tiny bit where I'd normally kind of blush, so like the apples and a bit more above. I did watch Tammy's video yesterday, and she said like a little bit goes a long way, so I'm going to start with that, and if it needs building up, it needs building up. I have already powdered and everything anyway, so I'm hoping it won't disrupt what's underneath, but let's... That's quite cute. I mean, it's very orange, very, very, very orange, but what did I expect when it was that orange in the packaging? But I'm kind of here for it. Take a little bit more, just put a bit more on the apple, I think. Like the tiniest bit, because I don't want to end up looking like a Satsuma. So I'm literally just like patting that in and trying not to swipe too much, because I don't want to disrupt what's underneath. But I actually quite like that. I mean, you could tell it's very orange, especially on camera. It's like even more orange than it is in person. So as to like kind of how much use I make out of this, I'm not sure. Maybe if I was more tanned, I could get away with a bit more. But it's quite cute. I feel like I need to bronze a bit more though, because it's very orange compared to like my bronzer. Now we're going to jump in and go on to this side, which we're going to do with a sponge. So again, just going to take some of this and apply it directly to the skin. So again, in the places that you'd normally kind of blush, like so. and then just pat that on. So I have like dampened this sponge. So it's not as pigmented with the sponge as it is with the brush, that's for sure. Let me take a little bit more. Probably put way too much on now, which would be just my luck, but I very rarely use sponges in it anymore, so this is like weird. It does build up, which is good. So that is 2 layers. Again, it's not as severe as this side, which, I mean, I'm not mad at either side, to be honest, but I think preference-wise, I'd probably go in with a sponge going forward. It hasn't disrupted any of my product or base underneath, which is obviously a plus. Quite like that, actually, considering how orange it is. I mean, it's just given like a nice little flush of colour. I would definitely look at maybe another colour for myself and try and grab one of those. But this is, the only thing is it looks like, I don't know, I'm going to have to tighten this up a bit. I don't know, I feel like my face looks like it's kind of saggy or like dropped or something, but I don't know if that's the blush or because I've contoured or bronzed too low. No, I digress. I'll definitely have a look and see if they actually have a colour that is more me, so more of a corally peachy shade. But this is really nice. Really, oh god. Really, really, really nice. I can't remember how much I paid for it. Again, it was 40% off in the Black Friday sale that he did, but I will list the full price in the description box below. So what I'm going to quickly go and do is, I need to go and tidy this bit underneath, put some highlighter on, and just prime my eyelids, and then we'll jump into the eyeshadow palette. So I will be back in 2.
A few minutes later.
So guys, I'm back. I've got some highlighter. So I have used the Be Perfect X Stacey Marie Get Wet in Dew You, and I've just concealed my under my brows and primed my eyelids with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, my absolute favourite. So yeah, the blush is very cute. I mean, it's, I don't know, it looks like it's toned down a little bit. Like I'm looking in the mirror and it's still just like, it's cute. I like it. But yeah, overall, that's quite cute. I mean, I'm a fan. I mean, I'm supposed to be doing makeup and I'm readjusting my hair. Makes sense. Typical me. Right, we're going to move on to the eyeshadow palette. So I purchased the Feet on the Ground palette. So it is this one. It does come in this cute little pouch. It feels like a wetsuit. Like if any of you have kind of like gone diving or swum with dolphins or anything, it's like a wetsuit kind of material, which is very cute. So it makes it a bit more travel friendly, so it doesn't get smashed or whatnot about. A bit more cushion and padding. So this is the outer packaging, and this is the, oh my god, and this is the carton, so it just reflects exactly the same. And this is what it looks like inside. I haven't actually opened this since getting it. I've only seen it online. But this is the palette itself. Oh, how stunning is that? It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm actually obsessed. So, should I do some swatches? Let me swatch some of the shimmers. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers and 2. Wait, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers and 1, 2, and 19 mattes. So let's just take a little swatch. So this is Limeade, which is a shimmer shade. Excuse the orange down the back of my hand. But that, oh my god, that is so smooth. But that is Limeade, that is stunning. Then we will swatch Mama's Garden, which is another more forest kind of bottle green. Again, I'm sorry, who said that was allowed? No. That is actually stunning. Oh, and then we will try Bless You, which is like a pale yellow goldy type colour, almost like champagne-y. That there, oh, that is stunning as well. Oh, so that is 3 of the shimmers. If I remember, I will do some swatches on mine with the whole thing and put them in. If I don't remember, sorry about it. What I think I'm going to do is maybe go in with like a green look on one eye, and then maybe use like this peachy corally shade, the purple and the black on another eye, because there's so many shades in here. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just to try and get a lot out of the colours that are in here. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so you can actually see what's going on. Zoom you guys in. This is my face. Welcome. What do you guys think of the new shave look, by the way? Like, I'm obviously like more shaven here. I showed it in my last video, obviously, but what do you guys think? I'm kind of living for it. And it makes my skin look so much nicer. Random, but yeah, let's jump into some eyeshadow. So, quite know where this is going or what I'm doing, but we're going to make it work as per usual. And I'm going to go in first with the shade Orchid, just here. So this bright yellow. I love the fact this has a massive mirror as well, so I can actually see what I'm doing, rather than keep going back and forth. I've said that in a few of my videos, but I'm going to do the green eye on this eye, obviously. And we're just going in with that yellow shade. So this is a wet base, like I'm not packing on because I don't like packing eyeshadow when it scares me. But I didn't set this. That yellow is really nice. And yellows normally are quite hit and miss, I tend to find. That is really nice. There's like not tons of kick up in the pan either. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like there's not tons. It's like the tiniest of bits, which is a good thing for people that worry about it, but kind of kick up and fall out and whatnot isn't something, or fall out in a pan, isn't something that I majorly care about, to be honest. That is quite stunning. Let's flick it out as per. I mean, as first shades go, that is really nice. Not mad, kind of a fan, kind of here for it, love it. So next we're going to go in with the shade Ain't. So this kind of like royal green, forest green, bright green, whatever. And that goes more into the crease and further up, blend it into that yellow. That is a gorgeous colour, and that colour payoff is instant. That is gorgeous. That was like a 2-dip in my, like with my brush. Wow, like I've not had to swirl it in the pan or absolutely anything, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Another little dip. Oh, I'm a fan. So these do build up really nicely. Really nicely. Can't complain about that at all. Can't complain about the pigment. Can't complain about blendability. This is a win so far. I'm going to go back in with that first brush, take a tiny bit more of that Orchid shade, and just kind of blend out those edges a bit more so it's not so prominent that you've got kind of 2 different colours on when you get like the blend to be seamless. Like for me, there's been 3 major eyeshadow palettes this year, and it was the Stacey Marie Carnival 3 palette, which I absolutely love and obsess over, the Nikki Tutorials Beauty Bay palette, which again I love and obsess over, and now this. And if this is good, I might have to just purchase the other one. So I don't know whether to go in with like this khaki shade here or this like tealy colour here. Then I'm going to go in with the tealy colour. So the tealy one is called Venom. I say tealy one again, Jesus. And I'm going to put that. Wow. That has pigment. Oh, I'm actually obsessed. Colour's insane. That colour is beautiful. Love that. Oh. Right, go back in again with the Ain't shade and just lightly kind of dust and feather over that. Just to blend it out again. Oh, this is absolutely perfection. Absolutely, absolute perfection. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that yellow shade again. I'm just going to repeat what I did before just to re-intensify and blend out those edges like so. With colours like this, well, we just got colours in general, there's a lot of going back and forth just because obviously you want to make sure you're getting the like best colour payoff that you can. Otherwise it just ends up looking a bit like my old Instagram pictures where there's like hardly any pigment there and you're like, yeah, that's the shit, and it's not the shit, it's just shit. So now for the lid. Oh, I'm just obsessed with this already. Now for the lid shade, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with maybe grass on the outer and then limeade in the inner, just on the lid. I'm going to try with a brush first just to see what it comes out like on a brush. And then if it's not as intense as I want, I will then obviously just go in with my finger. Oh wow, that shade is gorgeous. Then what I'm going to do is on the other side of the brush, I'm going to take the limeade shade, put that on the inner part. Again, stunning. That is gorgeous. I really like that. I'm intrigued to see what they're like with the fingers, just see if it kind of makes them pop a little bit more. Yeah. So for my inner corner, I'm going to take a tiny bit of Bless You. It's like the light shade there. So I'm going to put that on the inner. Wow, that is blinding. That is stunning. Again. And just a little bit on the brow bone. So that is this part of the eye look done. I'll obviously do the under eye and whatnot when I finish and do lashes and whatnot. So we're going to jump in on the other side and experiment with some other colours. Oh, I hate doing this on camera because I always feel like I don't sit right. We move and we'll try and make this work. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to take the shade Tiger Lily, which is this corally shade just here. Oh wow, that's got instant payoff and pigment as well, but I mean, I don't know what I expected after the first round, so that is super intense. Maybe I shouldn't have gone off with such a bold shade first. That was literally one dip in there. I feel like I've just kind of moved my whole face again out of frame. So that's the first shade down. Obviously we'll build up and intensify as and when we need. The next shade I'm going to go into is this shade Tulip, like CHEW, nom nom, Tulip. I love purples so much. Let's see. Again, colour payoff is there. That is a gorgeous purple. And I love it with that pink as well. Absolutely love it with that pink. So I'm going to go back in with the first shade Tiger Lily and just diffuse the edges like we did the first time and re-intensify what we had there already. And do you know what, I'm so glad that I actually bought these in the Black Friday sale, because when I first saw them, I was a bit like, £40 for an eyeshadow palette. Do I really want to spend £40 on an eyeshadow palette? Well, hence why I didn't do it. But obviously I got this for 40% off, so these worked out at 24 rather than 40. And I tell you what, I'm glad I actually bought them for the 24. I would say they're worth the 40, 100%. Like, I'd buy the other one gladly, now that I've used this once, because the pan sizes are big, the pigment and colours are insane. So I would gladly buy them at full price. Right, okay, so I'm going to be bold and daring, actually going a bit black, just to kind of smoke it out and make it a bit like, a bit more grungy or something, I don't know. But we're going to do it anyway. Oh my god, I'm actually scared. What if I end up effing this up and I have it? Oh, we'll see. I'm going to start with the tiniest amount because this could be a super intense black. It's not the blackest black I've ever used, to be 100% honest, but it's still very much there. So it's picking up kind of patchy on this part of my eye. That could just be my eye because I didn't have any problems with the other shadows. I'm assuming they're all going to be the same formula. So I'm going to go back in with that purple shade again, obviously, just to kind of buff out that black and to re-intensify. So, and then go back in with that first shade again, the tiniest bit of extra product, just to buff those edges out as well. These are so different, but they're both moods. Love that. Right, so next, what we are going to do is obviously going with the shimmer shade. But the only one that I think will go with this is obviously that Angelina shade. Say obviously like I showed you. This Angelina shade here, which is like a pale pink kind of moment. I'm not going to wet it like the first time. And we're just going to pop that on. So it doesn't seem to be as intense as the greens. But it's still there, it's still very nice. 100%, it's still very nice. Let me try some with my finger. So, there. That's cute. Yeah, that is the moment that I needed. I'm not sure how much this is picking up on camera, but in person, this is divine. Right, so this is the eye look done, basically. So I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to do my under eyes and put some mascara and lashes on. So I will be back in a couple of minutes for final thoughts. Right guys, I am back. I'm also not focused properly. So I'm back. This is the finished look. So I have just whacked on some mascara. So my usual It Superhero mascara, the Plastic Boy X Eyeliner Bad and Bougie lashes, and I have on the Peaches and Cream lip gloss in Tease and the Peaches and Cream lip liner in Praline. What do you think? I personally am absolutely obsessed with this palette. The colours, fantastic. The pigment, fantastic. The blendability, obsessed. The shimmers, I'm actually all the way here for. This is stunning. Gassed, gooped, here for it, love it. The blush is cute. I mean, it doesn't seem to be as there on camera as what it actually is on my face in real life. I would definitely look at getting it in another shade, that's for sure. But overall, I'm obsessed. I mean, I'm even more obsessed because I got it for 40% off. Which side do you guys prefer more? Do we like this green moment, or do we like this blown out smoky moment? But that's it for this video, guys. If you guys did like this video, give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on so that you're notified every time I upload, and you can continue on my YouTube journey with me. Thank you so much, guys. See ya.